Hello and welcome to Brimple Plays Age of Reforging the Freelands. This is Personae Games follow-up to Blackthorn Arena, and it takes place in the same world, the same universe, the same map, everything. So you will see us eventually go fight at some of those same locations that you saw us fighting in Blackthorn Arena. Anyways, I have already played through this game quite a bit in another save, and I had quite a bit of fun, so I thought, why not make a new character and record that one. We're going to make our character the Gifted, so he starts out with the ability to use magic. You can see you can choose different starting abilities, so there's charged attack, right? Healing light, fireball, or ice missile. We're going to go with Fireball for its AoE and high damage. We'll randomize our looks. I guess that's good enough. And let's look at our attributes. We're not going to use magic as our primary damage dealer, I think. What I do think is we are going to use it to enhance our two-handed damage. So we're going to invest our traits a little bit like that and give ourselves a name. Our name will be Brimple. Perfect. Let's see, did we need to spend our trait points? We did, and our talent points. Okay, so talent points allow you to read books or avoid combat when traveling, find hidden items and traps, etc., etc. Persuasion, bargain, and intimidation, I think, are all pretty self-explanatory, as are smithing, alchemy, and cooking. To begin with, I will put my point into scholarly so that I can read other books, hopefully. I don't actually know if that allows you to read magic books, but we're going to hope it does. Now, finally, for traits, we want something that'll give us two-handed damage, like this, big arms. Polearm, something to do with polearms too, because I think we might go for that actually. +2 persuasion is pretty good. Gosh, knowing what I know now. But is there something we could do? I remember balanced was what the trait was called in Blackthorn Arena that made you really good with polearms. There it is. +8% attack speed on top of the 10% you get from being an elf already. That's great. 2 out of 2 trait points are spent. Okay. I think that's good. Well, if we're going to get balanced and not use two-handed weapons, I don't know. That's just, I just don't know. Whatever. I guess we can switch between them if we really want to. We gotta get going, though. I think that's it. Let's go.
The Freelands.
And I'm skipping through that cinematic. I think you can see that on the Steam Store page. Alright, here's the text. Give you the opportunity to pause and read all of this. But basically, we're going to come to at a caravan. There's Gerald. We'll be seeing a little more of Gerald throughout the game. And he wants us to go poke around in the woods to see if there's anything suspicious or delicious. In this case, he wants us to go gather mushrooms. And I'm going to go get mushrooms. And Martina is going to come with us. Martina is a companion, and a good one at that. In this game, your party can be composed of both companions and mercenaries. She happens to be the companion. So you may have 3 companions and no mercenaries. You may have 3 mercenaries, no companions. Just kind of depends. Look, there's 2 wolves right there. Let's go start a fight with them. We'll send Martina out first. You can see Brimple has auto-cast his fireball. It did huge damage, and it knocked them both back. Wolves hate that. It's too late for them, though. Hold down what is supposed to be left alt to loot everything. For me, it's actually the Windows key, because I put my keys back on the keyboard the wrong way last time. Very interesting choice I made. Reassembling the keyboard. Let's get this mushroom. And let's go look at this dead body. Good observation, Martina. She says, I don't think he's alive. I don't think so either. So, in this case, I agree with you. Let's check it out. And let's check out his belongings. I'm sure he's lifeless. I don't care about his wounds. I care about his belongings. Let's take those. Journal and a strangely shaped coin is what we got. Okay. Neat wounds caused by a blade. And blunt force trauma to the head and chest of the body. Multiple weapon attacks got him. A bloody robbery. Let's go back and tell Gerald what's going on. And let us also grab this other mushroom. We're going to want that. What is this on the ground? Let's turn off his light. He's done. He's toast. Martina, come with me. We got to turn in these mushrooms. Tell your dad about that dead guy. Maybe tell him about the coin I picked up. Maybe you keep quiet about the coin. I don't know. You let me decide on that, okay? What's up, Gerald? What is it, mate? So, I found this dead guy. Alright, you don't seem too concerned about that. And, yeah, I did find the mushroom, so... Alright, I won't be disappointed with his cooking. And we're gonna show Gerald some respect. Okay. So, first things first, before anything else, let's loot this camp. Let's grab all this food while everybody is sitting down. They won't have seen this coming. Before we go all the way around all this furniture, let's pick up everything off of the tables. Then go grab that bread, and looks like a cheese wheel in there. So anyways, a little more about this game. This is a CRPG, and not only does it have this isometric view that I'm using right now, but you can also play with an over-the-shoulder camera. And you can kind of direct your character with WASD, or turn both your character and the camera with the middle mouse wheel. And this is a nice way to play when you're in a dungeon or in a kind of instance zone, so we will be playing like this. You'll see us doing this. You can also adjust the game speed to half, normal, double, just like Blackthorn Arena. You'll notice a lot of the UI is the same. Skills, right? You've got class skills, but you see it's a more linear progression now. And things like Whirlwind Attack are at the very end, you know, the highest tier skill that requires more points to unlock, whereas before it was a little more splayed out. You'll notice you don't see Battle Monk or Shapeshifter or anything like there by default. Okay, anyways, let's pick up this fried egg and get our fish soup that he was talking so much about. Well, I guess we're camping, actually. So let's assign our foods. Maybe like that. Okay, assign food. And then confirm rest. We're going to eat our fish soup. The slave hunter, Foreman, says they're coming here for runaway slaves. Gerald says these are his friends, not the people they're looking for. And no, they're confident that they saw the slaves. Gerald is trying to intimidate them, but it's not working. His daughter is pointing that out further. These guys obviously did not buy it. And Gerald is embarrassed, but understands that we must now fight. So let's do it. Let us begin with our fireball, because it will knock them back and do huge damage to a group. And then let's turn on half speed and get in the mix. Let's get this guy if we can. There we go. Yeah, get in there. They don't know what to do right now. Oh yeah. I don't like these guys back there with crossbows, but I don't want to run over there and deal with them because I think they'll beat me up. And let's speed this back up. Ooh, pause it. Looks like you're already casting fireball. You're on top of it. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, you know what? I think... Ah! I had to run away because I didn't want to die to this guy. Yes, I do fight well. Thank you, Gerald. Who are these people? Yes, the Freelands are full of these slave hunter scum. They're the cancer of the land, huh? Okay. Well, I wish I had the opportunity to loot everybody there. I probably could have while I was talking to Gerald, but that's okay. You have plenty of opportunities to earn money in this game. It's a little bit tight early, but you'll be fine. Anyways, let's hit continue so the rest of this text loads. So we say goodbye to now Gerald and Martina. Name has changed spelling. Alright, welcome to the Freelands. Here's the greeting message. Oh, there's Gerald again. So it's a land of opportunity. It's cruel. Bandits and wild animals are scattered. Gotta survive. Find the right helpers. So that's what I was talking about. Mercenaries versus companions. And the Freelands are waiting for us to explore. Right now, again, 40% of the map is available. 40% of the Blackthorn Arena map. So... we will be going west at some point to where Basil's Arena are, or Basil's Arena is, Desolate Fort, the market, as well as the Caravan. So, our game is paused. Let's start out by going to Bria town. Try and get inside, and let's enter. Go into the southwest entrance. We won't have too much money, but we should have enough to hopefully hire at least one person. We want at least one person with us. Let's switch to the over-the-shoulder camera. Okay, and we have decided to sleep there for a second. Turn off those labels. Gosh, I am a very quick runner, as you can tell. But we are in the town of Bria, and you've seen this on the map in Blackthorn Arena and the Bria Woods. I haven't seen that dog before. It's a nice dog. Nice looking dog. So we want to find the tavern and recruit somebody onto our team to start out with. Because Gerald wanted us to meet him here in Bria, but he wanted us to have a couple of people with us to help. We're going to need them. Alright, let's see. Where I see the bread, I know that's an inn. Is this the door? That looks like a little supply closet. This appears to be the door. Nope, 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 nope. That's lock picking. How do we get into this inn? Let me in. There it is. There's a bard standing there. What's his deal? Let's talk to him. Okay, he doesn't have anything to say to us right now. That's okay. Got some drunkers, a barmaid, Dana, and Rufus. Let's speak with Rufus. He's welcoming us to the tavern, the Pink Peacock. What drew us to tavern? Let's be a rude person. Let's be mean and evil. Nothing that you need to know of. Yes, he's apologized to us for asking an innocent question. Hot meal or information? I need a hand. How much money do I have? Let's check the inventory. I have 49 silver, so I could afford 2 people right now. Lena is a gladiator defender. Rita, what is she? A gladiator berserker. It's tempting. And Jazz is a gladiator duelist. Uses a shield? I don't know. I don't like that Lena has one-handed mastery, though. I don't like that she has dual. I would rather they were using two-handed weapons, but that's okay for right now, I guess. Let's recruit both of you for right now. Just you two. Alright, they're both standing on top of me right now because I've just recruited them. And while I don't have any armor... Well, I was about to say that's fine, but... we could go to the magic shop. I have 19 silver. What could I realistically purchase from... And I don't even want to continue to use a staff long term, so I'm just thinking out loud there. I'm not going to make any purchases yet. Ooh. This is the quest board. So let's go ahead and stop at the quest board. Speak with her. We need a quest badge in order to be qualified for mercenary quests. Okay. So I will buy the badge from her in order to take a quest, and then you can see that she gives us a small amount of time. So we're gonna accept a quest to go defeat some bandits nearby, hopefully. But first, we want to go find our friends in town, Gerald. Okay, so he's actually the other way. Opposite end of town. Let's just run over there really quick. We have 2 people with us, so he's gonna be like, hey, why don't we go take care of that business? We gotta go help some refugees. Here he is at the farmstead, him and his daughter, Martina. Here's our team. And Gerald. Yes, the stench of Bria hasn't chased us away yet. Okay, so he's talking about these bandits who are harassing people. He doesn't know they're actually refugees yet, I guess. I guess I spoiled that. But he's going to pay us 10 silver. So we'll take that. And he's like, hey, I see you have a good team already, so if you're ready, we can depart. And I'm going to say we're ready. And he's offering to lead, thank goodness. Now we're pretty squishy, so I think we ought to stand behind people at first and throw a fireball if we can. They're not really in their underwear. Their gear is going to load at some point. Gerald's talking about cleaning these clowns up. It's because he, doesn't think before he opens his mouth. Let's go ahead and hit this thug over here. Hit him with a fireball first. Boom! Oh, okay. I missed. Let's hit this thug anyways. I'm gonna have her on the ropes in just a second. Any moment. Gerald, where are you at, bud? Let me come over here with you. You see this crazy lady following me? Ooh, okay, now I got 2 people upset with me. They're like, oh, this guy really wants something. Oh yeah, hit him with that fireball right at the end. Alright, now Lona is willing to speak. Gerald's like, you're the leader of these bandits? I hate bandits. But no, they're not. They're refugees. I mean, yeah, they are bandits, but only to survive. They're begging for mercy. And Gerald's like, well, you can't keep robbing people. And they're like, well, we'll fight you to the death if you don't, help us. He's like, okay, well, I'll help you, but you can't rob anybody. And he's like, well, what do you get out of helping us? And he's like, a quiet neighborhood. Anyways, Lana's introducing himself and telling us where to go, which would be the abandoned farm. So, we're going to follow Gerald to the abandoned farm at some point. And I'll be a jerk again and say, I'll look for the refugees as long as you pay for them. Every opportunity to be rude, we will take. And let's loot these guys' chests back here. What did we get here? A longbow? I'm not too worried about the weapons that our 2 helpers began with, Rita and Lena. Oh, look at that. We got purple armor plus 50 silver right off the bat. How lucky is that? Take a look around. Oh, look at all these bodies. Let's switch to an overhead camera because there is so much stuff on the ground. And we want to pick up all of it, given that we're so broke to begin the game. We need to outfit our people, but outfitting our people costs a little bit of money. We are going to put that purple gear we just found on our main character. So let's do that right now. And we leveled up, so we're going to spend our first skill points too. But first, that armor, for real. Look at that. Huge upgrade, right off the bat. Yes, bandit armor. We don't have a pole arm, but that's the weapon that I want, I think, because we intend to learn air magic, which allows us to learn Wind Bless, increasing our attack and movement speed, which I think would be very cool with a polearm. With an elf who has increased attack speed and balanced, which gives us increased attack speed, we'd just be attacking so quickly with our polearm. It would have to be cool. That's the plan. Okay, we got a lot of loot right there. We're very happy with that, and we're gonna go. So I know I said we were going to spend our skill points there. The reason we didn't, we want to go to town really quickly. We don't have to enter town to go to the market. We can just click on market and go to the magic shop and see what they're selling. What do they have? Introduction to white magic, black magic, and ice magic. They don't have air magic right now, so we're going to have to come back for that. It's too bad. We can wait, but we should go to the weapon shop for right now and just begin selling. Well, no. Before we sell anything, let's make sure that our characters, Lena and Rita, are using two-handed weapons, because that's what we want. And we'll go back to Brimple's inventory to grab those weapons. You have one-handed swords in your inventory. You didn't pick up any two-handed weapons, did you? Okay. Well, this is not amazing, but you should be using two maces, if anything, to make sure that you have 40% blunt penetration. Should see that somewhere. Anyways. Now that we've got our weapons on people, we can sell all of our garbage. Go back, say goodbye to this. And we can buy weapons if we don't have what we want already. Which is true in our case. We actually, I think, would rather have the battle stick than the staff on our main character. That's both a two-handed weapon and a polearm, right? It is, yes. Oops. We could also buy some kind of low-quality two-handed weapons. I'm wondering if that's the route that we want to go. A rare great axe. For 40 silver? Sure. I think we can swing that, because we've got a lot of money already. I told you money comes easy in this game. And then, I guess, we will give the two-handed weapon to Lena, and then we'll give the battle stick to Brimple. Yep. Say goodbye to the staff. You got a battle stick now. Very cool. Well, I think that should be the end of episode 1 because we're at the 30-minute mark. But thank you so much for tuning in. As you can see, while I zoom out, we've got a little bit of space to explore on this map. Just about everything right here. And that'll be pretty fun to do. We're going to do the quests. We're going to go west to begin with. And we're going to try to avoid going east to begin with because it gets more challenging on the eastern side. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.